I wanted to talk about the unfounded fear of futurism. Many within the fascistic and third positionist community have a terrible fear of futurism or progressivism. Now, what's funny about this, fascism, Benito Mussolini, if you actually read the doctrine of fascism, is a futuristic philosophy. It embraces futurism and progress through technology, as did National Socialism. I think the unfounded fear of progress happens to be from literally what I would call a capitalization on dystopian fears. Science fiction, and mind you, science fiction has always been dystopian. And this is because, honestly, people fear sells. Fear sells and sex sells. And when you mix fear and sex together, it really sells. But the fact of the matter is, if you look at the history of technology, for the most part, technology has been a great boon to civilization, not a detriment. Yeah, the atomic bomb, bad idea. But if you look at it, atomic energy, not a bad idea. However, when something happens, such as the Fukushima Daiichi thing in Japan, people like to point to that. But ultimately, vaccines, good thing, not bad thing. Medicine is much better now than it was when we were chewing on herbs and praying to a bunch of false deities to cure us of diseases. Okay? So, what I wanted to point out is this concept that somehow science is evil and progress is bad is unfounded at best, and it is definitely a detriment to civilization and to the human species. We cannot move forward by moving backward, and that's the fear I have. I love traditionalism. In fact, there's this girl that's a friend of mine on Facebook who has a page on traditionalism. Absolutely magnificent page. No edge, no edginess, no Nazi crap, none of that. It's just pure traditionalism and beauty and aesthetics. I love traditionalism. I love beauty. I love feminine beauty. But the fact of the matter is, these things can be accentuated with technology. You don't need to destroy tradition with technology, but and this is an issue. We do have this because this is these postmodern, futurist, steampunk loving geeks, atomic punk, steampunk, diesel punk, yada yada yada. They love this dorky crap, this postmodernism, this pleather nonsense. Now this is a problem, but it is a very small segment of the scientific community, and it's not even the scientific community. It's the science fiction community, the Comic-Con people and all that embrace this steampunk and all this crap. Ironically, these are the same people a lot of times that also embrace neo-traditionalism. However, let me get back on track. Basically, what I'm trying to point out here is technology has ultimately been good for civilization. For example, the printing press, okay? That has been a good thing. Even when you come to think of things like machine guns and weapons of war, which are bad, we need to get away from the whole war mentality. But even when you think about modern weaponry is a hell of a lot less brutal than primitive weaponry was. It's a lot less brutal to shoot somebody in the head than smash their brains out with a club. But again, we need to get beyond weapons of war and start thinking toward how does technology benefit humanity? How do we use it for things like desalination, controlling the weather, stopping hurricanes? These are all possibilities. Genetic medicine will open up a world free of genetic disease, which we really need badly because of the way things are going. We need to perfect ourselves. We need to reach the state of Übermensch. If we do not reach the next stage in human evolution, we will be surpassed. And that's all for this video.